there you have it. So we just gotta drill some holes in the floor. I gotta get some more quarter 20 rev nuts I ran out, so we'll run that around and back. Have a little bit of extra room to put our key fob on either side for our power door locks. And we'll run our wires from our seats right through here. Should be good. Sweet. Alright, we're done with the wiring layout back here. And everything works. All the windows, power door locks, power seats. So as you can see, it's a lot of wiring for that stuff to do it right. We have all this stereo stuff running to the front. RCA's, remote wire, speaker wire. All the amps will be in the trunk. I put a bigger grommet to run everything through. So still gotta work on the front half a little bit of cleaning up the wires. But for the most part, we got that all ran down here real nice. She's coming along. Today we have to set up the gear select indicator. Pretty easy, just one wire. And then our power wires. So we'll probably run our control box right near here. Normally these would go down on the transmission somewhere. We're going to run it right here off of our gear shifter with a linkage. And then it'll go right up to our Dakota digital dash, and it'll be on one of these sides. So let us know what gear we're in. Alright, so I got this kind of temporarily mounted there to the floor. I'm waiting on rev nuts still. So I went ahead and I threaded the ends of this. Instead of bending the rod, this is just a little cleaner way of doing it. Now, I want to use nylock nuts. The only issue is this is aluminum, and I'll probably just break the thread. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the nuts started, and then I'm going to heat that nylock up with my lighter a little bit and soften it up, and then I'm going to tighten them up and let that nylock dry, and it'll dry to the threads and lock it in place. Just softening it up enough to snug that nut a little bit. Alrighty. So now we got to hook this wire up to our control box, which we'll probably mount back here, and then we'll just run one wire up to the Dakota digital decoder, and that'll be it. Pretty simple. That's how I did it. It's all hooked up right here. You got your box right here. Pretty sweet setup. Reverse, neutral, overdrive, drive, second, first. Alright, well, back to hot rodding again. So we're working on the 56 again today, and I got to weld a little bung in for an O2 sensor, and so we're going to be running dual bank O2 sensors. It's really hard to tune runners like this. You know, when you only have an O2 sensor on one bank, you can only really tune this side of the motor. So we're going to put one on the other side so we can get a little better tunability out of it. And I'm just going to pull the, I don't know if you guys can see it here. So that's a Giovanni's Hot Rods style collector. Got one back there too. I'll pull the section of pipe out. I already marked it. One thing you want to be careful when you're doing OT sensors is you do not want them facing uphill. They can get moisture in them, and that's not good for them. They'll fail prematurely. So you always want to make sure they're facing downhill when you screw them in, so that nothing can get caught in that tip. No moisture from the exhaust can get caught in there. So just a quick tip. Alright, so we're running NTK. So we got both our banks here, 2 NTKs. We'll go ahead and get the exhaust reinstalled and get our O2 sensors hooked up. And before we plug them in, we're going to go into our laptop, plug it into the car, and reconfigure those O2 sensors to make sure it knows it has NTKs before we plug them in. Otherwise you could damage the sensors. So just make sure your computer, your Holley computer, is configured to what O2 sensor you're running before you plug your O2 sensor in. So that's just another says it right there too. Yep. Says it right there. So easy peasy. Alright, so now that we got the exhaust back on, we're going to go ahead and plug in the laptop, reconfigure those to NTK, make sure we got the right bank on the right and left on the left, and then we'll be able to plug everything in and tighten down our O2 sensors and finish her up and see how she runs, and then we can give her a little better tune. So we'll continue on. Alright, so we're set up now with our NTKs, number of sensors 2. I'll get down there and keep hooking this stuff up, and we'll see if she fires up. So it's a different day here now, but I realized I never fired this thing up for you guys after I reconfigured the O2 sensors. So if all goes right, I've had battery disconnected and a bunch of stuff since then, so we'll give it a shot and see what it does. Alright, exhaust is a little rappy. So, we're working on the headlights here. See how I got them Frenched in there? So I got them Frenched in there. There's no way to adjust the headlights, obviously, from the front side. Everything comes out from the back side. So what I did is I took these adjusters, which normally would adjust from the front, and I just slotted them. Drill the hole in the back of this, so I'll be able to adjust them from the back side. So that's how we do it. Everything bolts into the back side, just from the back side. So clean look up front. We have headlights. Still waiting on some wiring for the running lights. Those are working. Alright, let's make sure the blinkers work. We got something there. See light flashing on the wall. Definitely see it flashing there. Alright. Pretty sure everything's going to work fine. Beautiful. Alright, well now that we got all that electrical done, we have a few more things to button up on this, and it's off to the interior shop. They did want me to build the stereo system, the sub box, and put that all in and install it, so they gave me a little more time. So I got another week to finish this, and we're gonna jam her out and get her done. So hope you guys all enjoyed that, and we'll be doing that stereo system on the next video probably, and hopefully have some more go-kart stuff coming up and mini bike stuffs. I know you guys want to see that, so we'll have some of that stuff coming soon too. So hope you all enjoyed, and have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time on Heimlich Hot Rods.